TeraBrite daily vlogs.
Alright guys, so we're still kind of building off of the whole cartoony Juno intro idea. Because I saw a tutorial a long time ago on After Effects, which I've never actually gotten into After Effects, but I've watched some tutorials, and they confused the crap out of me. But we just watched sort of a similar tutorial to the one I saw a long time ago, and now it makes complete sense. And Sabrina kind of gets it because she's getting pretty good with After Effects, but I'm still kind of stupid with it because every time I start using After Effects, it starts hurting my wrist. I can't be on the computer that long, like doing specific tasks, like where I have to do like really minute moves without my wrist start hurting. But Sabrina's getting pretty good at it, so I'm kind of like we're working together and getting through it. So a long time ago, I saw a tutorial where they created a bunch of layers, like clouds, sky, like ground, trees. Like there's a bunch of different layers, and they made them all. They made them all 3D layers, which they're actually still 2D layers, but they're further away in 3D space, kind of like where they would be like if you were in real life. Like the sky's further than those trees over there, and then Sabrina's closer than the trees. So it's kind of like that. Like you create all the different elements, and then you make them further away, and then you could actually move the camera. And when you do that, everything appears to be sort of animating, since they're all in different places in 3D space. It gives this really cool, like almost 3D look, but it's like obviously not 3D because it's 2D, like pretty much like flat 2D things in 3D space. But it's kind of cool because everything moves independently, and well, it appears to move independently. It's really just staying there, and the camera's moving. So we're gonna do something like that. Like Sabrina's right now, she's making clouds. We just made a sky before this, which I think we might redo because we put like a real sky. I think we should just stick to cartoony things. What do you think?
It's a really, really long Mario, like, look.
Yeah, zoom out.
It's long.
Yeah, if you ever see like the old like Super Nintendo Mario games, it's like it's a side scroller is what it's called, and you just like kind of like go through the game. And if you ever were to see how that were like the background were designed and zoom out of it, it would look like this. It would just be a long strip with like pipes and all the stuff that they added to it. Then you zoom into it and make it the height of the TV or whatever monitor you're watching, and you scroll to the right, and it just keeps going until you hit the end of the background that you made, the long strip of background. And that's kind of what they did. So we're kind of doing something similar to that. We're making a bunch of them though. We're making the background. She's making the clouds, which this is transparent, so the background is going to be behind it. And then in front of that, we might make a little bit more clouds, so that way there's some clouds in different 3D space. Then we're going to throw in some trees, maybe another layer of trees, and then Sabrina. And that should, when we scroll sideways, everything should be moving independently, since they'll all be further away from the camera. And it'll give this cool effect. And also, it'll add depth, because you could turn on depth of field, and actually it'll be in focus just like you were if you were using a camera with a lens on it. And you could pick what you want in focus, and everything else behind it will be blurry in respect to where it is. So further away, the more blurry it is. And it gives this really cool, like almost realistic, but you know it's not real effect that I think is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. And I'm glad we're giving it a shot. So
We'll broaden our horizons for cooler music videos for us.
Yeah, this should turn out to be pretty cool. And also I have some other ideas for things that I've wanted to use the whole like 3D thing for, so I'm glad we figured it out. I think when I saw like the tutorial a long time ago, I think it was really confusing to me because the person explaining it sucked. But we just watched this really, really good tutorial. I almost feel like I don't know, but it was really good, and
Why is it doing that? I hate that.
I feel like it really explained it well. I think this will turn out cool. All right, guys. So we're making our Mario template, sort of. It's not really Mario, but it's like pretty much a side scroller. Basically, we drew a bunch of trees, but we needed to fill in this whole the whole length of it, so that way you don't see like the horizon, because there's like sky and then ground. We don't know how to really make the transition work. So we're trying to fill it in with crap, And so basically,
So
like, wait, hide your layers. I want them to see. I mean, hide the layers of the background.
hold on.
Quick, the battery's dying.
What? What?
Hide the layers of the new trees that we just did.
Okay.
So, these are the trees that we drew. Zoom in a little bit. Like, I drew that one. Sabrina drew that one.
I drew that one too.
Sabrina drew that one.
I did that one too.
She did. Well, this is the same as that one.
Yeah.
I drew this one. It's like my emo like heart tree. I don't know if you could see it.
Here's your stupid
Like
grunge
hearts
tree.
on it. Yeah.
Here's your most pathetic tree.
Which one? Oh yeah, that tree's awesome. That's like the tree from Charlie Brown. But I like my heart tree. It's cool. But yeah, and then we filled it in.
Well,
with,
first we brought in, well, that's not what we brought in. Brought in that.
Yeah.
And then I started adding some more.
So we're just trying to fill stuff in. So whatever.
Alright, one you can hear loud fan noises because the computer is working really hard and we had it working really hard all night and it just made the room so hot. So it's hot in here. Second, we had the computer rendering while we were sleeping all night, trying to export this side view that we worked on for so long, and it crashed while we were sleeping. And I woke up to turn the computer off, realized it crashed, and was like, crap, okay, I'll mess with it when I wake up. And yeah, now we're trying to export it in like QuickTime rather than AVI, see if it works better. I don't know. It says it has an hour and 45 minutes left. So yeah, this is a whole different realm for me. I'm not used to something exporting this slowly, but there is a lot of effects on it and stuff, so I can see why it's going pretty slow. Man, I just thought of something. There's gotta be like things going on in this. It can't just be the same thing the whole time. I think I need to add like, you know, like a rabbits hopping, birds flying by, maybe like DJ going by like on a skateboard or something funny, or like running by. Oh, man. Well, I guess what we're doing is we're gonna wait for this to finish exporting so we can see how it turned out, and we're gonna go head over to Callie's because I guess she made some food. So while this is exporting, we'll go eat and then I'll do that. I think it would save a lot of time because I can't picture doing a whole other, like, because I did a bunch of takes of me singing the song. This one's a sideways one, obviously. I look like I'm walking. And then I have one where I'm facing the camera where I wanted it to look like I'm running and the trees are going by past me. And I have like a few different shots of that. Like I have like a far shot where you can see my whole body, I have a shot of me close up, and it just, I feel like I can't do all of those takes. This took way too long to do one clip, and I still gotta do DJs. So like, I don't really know what I'm gonna decide to do. It's a lot of work, but it's really cool and fun that I'm learning this. If you notice, there's like depth of field too. Like the further back it gets, the more blurry it gets. It's awesome.
Last December.
Look guys, we're not in our room. We're in daylight.
Yeah.
Not really. The daylight's almost gone.
Well, it's going away as we speak.
Ooh, look! Look at the beautiful sunset, guys! I'm over dramatizing.
Guys, I'm really happy that the person that suggested the Juno thing suggested it. Louise? Because freaking, I feel like it gave, like, because Sabrina was really determined to figure out how to do the Juno thing, and then like I suggested the 3D thing, and we looked up another tutorial, and now everything's starting to make sense for sort of both of us. I mean, I can't really navigate it, but it's all making sense to me. Like I know how everything works now, and I can suggest things to her, like pretty good things to her. Like and then we started watching some VFX Bro that we watched in the past, but didn't really understand, and now it's all starting to make sense. So I'm really glad that's happening, because understanding After Effects is something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I think this is going to open up a lot of possibilities for TeraBrite. The only thing is, my current setup with my graphics card, which is actually specifically chosen for Vegas, because Vegas works really well with the specific graphics card I have, but it's kind of old. Sucks for After Effects, and it's taken forever to export. We actually are going to my sister's house right now while it's exporting, because it's got an hour to go, and I don't know. So we might need to get a new computer, but once we do, it's gonna be crazy.
Crazy! You're a crazy doggy! You're crazy doggy! Oh my gosh.